What's going on, y'all? It's TCG here, back again with another Market Watch Tuesday. I know it's been a little bit, but we're back. We're going to be doing these more consistent again. Like I said, I took a break. If you didn't check out yesterday's video, go check it out above my head here or down in the description below. We looked at the new reveals for OP09. There was a lot of gas in there, and we're only going to be touching a little bit on that today. Today's main focus is going to be post-Banlist Market Watch. And as you can see, we got Rob Lucci, the man, the myth, the leopard, pulled up right here, ready to go. But before we get into this, if you like this kind of content, make sure to hit this with a like and a subscribe. And if you think I missed anything in this video, comment down below. Let me know. I'd love to hear if you think I missed anything. But just really going to be touching over a bunch of cards that I think you should be watching out for, and a bunch of cards that have been impacted by this recent ban list. Now, if you haven't seen the ban list, yes, Law Leader is getting banned and replaced in the same way that Sokka did, and this is all happening in the East meta. They're getting that at the beginning of September, I believe, and we don't really know when it's happening here for the West. I want to say and assume that it's going to happen about a week before 09 comes out for us as well. I do believe we will have to play through Law format, but even though that's being said, a lot of things have started to already kind of turn on their head a little bit in preparation for once he is gone. So before we jump into this, I want to shout out today's sponsor, and that's going to be Dueling Guard.
Huh? You still aren't using Dueling Guard? Then you aren't using the best TCG accessories on the market. Dueling Guard makes the highest quality TCG deck boxes with the most stunning artwork I've ever seen. Their modular design allows for easy access to your decks and dice. They don't just make deck boxes, they also make the highest quality binders with side-loading pages to keep your expensive cards safe and protected. They also make high-quality playmats and now even sleeves. I personally use their sleeves on all of my cards and cannot go back to another sleeve after I've been using theirs. They are grippy and slick when you need them to be, and I have no doubts that my cards are protected in them. Gear up with Dueling Guard to protect your cards in style. Don't forget to use code GUMGUMTCG to get a discount at checkout.
All right, y'all, so grab some popcorn, kick your feet up, and sit back, because this is going to be a long one. We got a lot to look at. Now, Rob Lucci, I've been telling you since 07 came out, just wait for these leaders to drop. Just like with 06, if you wait till the end of the set to pick all these up, you're going to be saving yourself a whole lot of money. That's what I've been doing. I still haven't gotten any, except for the one Foxy leader I pulled out of a box. And yeah, I mean, if you listened, you're sitting fine. Like at the beginning of this card's life, right when it came out, he was like 170, 150, and he just kept going down. And now he's as low as $49 for your lowest near mint verified. And this is because of the Innies Lobbies hit. Innies Lobby is getting banned as well as the Law Leader. And Lucci doesn't rely on Lobby, but it definitely helps a lot. You can play without it, but it's not as strong or as good as it would be with Lobby. I know that when people are playing Lucci, they are looking for Lobby. They want to open Lobby. They want to find it really quickly. And it's not a searchable card, so you cannot add it to your hand off of a card like Spandam. But yeah, Lucci Leader's already down bad. We're not going to cover too many other CP cards, but the first one we do want to look at is Stussy. And I know not every list run this, and if they do, they might run one or two. But this card, to me, is just crazy. I think that this is such an undervalued card. I mean, your lowest is $8.99 for this. And people have been buying this today. A whole lot today, and I think it's because of that Innies Lobbies hit. You need some top end like this to be able to take out those big targets when your whole combo isn't going to push through. If all you have is a Moria, Rebecca, Spandine, Helmeppo, and Lucci, no Tempest Kick or anything else, you're barely popping anything at that point. Like Stussy is really going to come in handy, and I definitely think you need to grab these before they go any higher. $8.99 is a great price. It's a beautiful altar. It looks really good, and most decks, like I said, run 1 to 2, but picking up 3 or 4 of these for 30-40 bucks is not too bad either. And if you don't like the alts, then guess what? You can get some commons, or not some commons, some regular super rares for as low as 15 cents, but then they shortly go up to 40 cents, and these have been getting bought out today as well. You can see people are buying mass numbers of these, and I definitely think it's a good grab. Another one you might want to consider is 8-cost secret rare Sabo. I didn't throw that into this video, but we can definitely take a look at him real quick. The parallel has been getting bought today as well, just a couple of them. but I definitely think the Secret is a better value, just being significantly cheaper. Where is he at? He's only $8 as well. I mean, for a secret rare, that's just kind of crazy to me. And people are buying these as well. They've actually been buying a lot of them today. Quite a few sales, and I could see this going up even more. I've talked about this card before. I think this card's kind of crazy, and we could definitely see it in the future. So might want to grab those if you don't have them yet. But now let's get into some purple cards. Sanji has started to take a hit as well, it looks like. Actually, no, he's pretty stable. He's been going down since he originally came out, though. I mean, I thought this was going to be one of the top ends of this set just because this card is so good and generically good for purple, being a 2K, a blocker, a nice-sized body, and you can play him for less if you have less daunt. Like, it's really, really good. But he's only about 25 bucks, and we can see a few sales today. People are buying these up, but nothing like the Stussy. And then, of course, we have the regular one, which is about $5 as well, and holding. He's been about that for a while, but I would say if you don't have these, you might go ahead and grab these. It's just a thought I had. Next is Porsche. This card has seen quite a ride since its original release, going down as low as like $10 and then spiking up to 20 and then going back down to 15, and now your lowest verified is $38. This is played heavily in Reiju. You can play this with the Tony Chopper engine, and you can also pump out some of the little Vinsmoke guys that have 4,000 or less, being able to get you just so much free advantage. And yeah, people are scooping these up. They have been buying them since looks like last night, just 1s, 2s, and 4s of it. But if you don't want to spend that much, of course, there's the dollar option. We can go down the dollar aisle and grab us some regular super rares. People have actually been buying the hell out of this one all day long. People are on the Reiju hype. So definitely might want to grab a playset of these if you don't have them already. 43 listings, that's that's not that many if you think about it, honestly. I mean, your lowest verified is $2 right now, so you might want to think about grabbing these before they are gone. Next, we have Kid and Killer. This card has just been going steadily down since its release, and I think this is the time where it's going to start really falling off. Even though this card is really, really good in other decks, it definitely has that best home in Law, and it's not like the deck's gone for us already or gone tomorrow or anything. Like, people are panic selling and panic buying right now, and I try to avoid doing that, and I want you all to avoid doing that as well. This is not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but panic selling and buying when the market is so frantic over a ban list is kind of dangerous. You can lose value on your cards. You can really just kind of throw yourself in a hole at times. So like I said, these are down at like 30 bucks, which I don't think is a bad price. This card can be played in a lot of different decks. And then, of course, we have the original. And this, I mean, this graph is hilarious. Just this roller coaster. I mean, this card, its whole life, like the highest it was like $15 at one point for the rare. That's crazy. I think that was before its actual release. But like still, I mean, it was $6. Like your lowest verified is $4, and then after that your next lowest verified is $5.45. So it's not going down like crazy, but it definitely has been seeing a fall off. Same with Mr. 2. Mr. 2 just not seeing a lot of play other than in Law right now. I definitely think it has homes in many other decks. The card's pretty crazy in my opinion, but of course, its best home is in Law right now, and 66 is not bad when these were 150 a couple months ago. And then same for 27 for the regular secret rare is not too bad when these were also 50 bucks a couple months ago. So if you don't have these, you might grab them now. Next is Brook, and this one has also seen quite a ride. He's been pretty stable lately, though, but people are starting to scoop these up. You can see just a bunch of sales in the past few days, people buying these alt art ones, and your lowest verified is $40. So definitely keep an eye on this. It's been going up. I told you to pick these up not that long ago when they were about 10. You're looking at about 16 for your lowest right now, 16.50 for your lowest verified near mint. This card's just seen the rise. I mean, this card's just so good, played in so many different black decks, and has so much utility. It's just really, really strong. And yeah, people are still scooping these up. You can see some sales today and yesterday, just people buying them up. Just like I said, it's a great deck, or a great card. It goes in a lot of decks. And then next we have Tony Chopper. You know, this card's not really seeing too much play right now, but with the Zoro deck on the rise, or on the horizon, as well as the Tony Chopper leader on the horizon. I definitely think you might want to think about grabbing these. I mean, $23 isn't too bad for your lowest verified. Great artwork, great character, great effect. Really strong card. People aren't really buying these right now. People aren't picking these up. I do know, I'm pretty sure there is another version of this card coming out, not in the near future. But even your super rare is like $6 for your lowest verified. Just EB thirsting for value. You can see it everywhere. A lot of the supers are just starting to really go up over time. And yeah, I mean, another one that we have here is Laboon, and I definitely think that Laboon, if not the alt, then definitely the regular super, is a card that you should have 4 of in your collection. It's just a decent card that I think you can get some use out of, maybe when Blackbeard comes around, or maybe even after that. I just think the card's underappreciated right now. But yeah, $15 isn't too bad. It looks like people are buying these. Not too many sales, but definitely a few sales each day for the alt art. And then for the regular super, we could definitely see more sales each day for that as well. And for only $1 a piece, that's really not a bad card, and not a bad price for this card. Flampe, we've seen going back up, and I think a lot of the Black Yellow Luffy stuff is going to start going back up, just because I'll be honest, I think Black Yellow Luffy has a shot at being one of the better decks once that law ban goes into effect. But I believe the time span will only be about the course of a week, and that's for the East, and I also believe that'll be here for the West. But say we get lucky and we get the ban list right when 08 drops, I do foresee Luffy having a grasp on the format. I think that deck's really strong, and I think that a lot of the cards will go up in value. So we'll talk about some more of those here in a minute. But I mean, your lowest verified is 43 before it jumps right to 50 for these Flampes. Just a great card all around. It can be played in so many different yellow decks, not just Luffy, Enel, Katakuri, so many different things. And even the rare has been going up over the past month and a half. Like, started at like $2, and I mean, on release it was $3, and now it's $6.60 for your lowest verified. I mean, we're talking about $7 for a rare. That just shows you how much EB is thirsting for value. Speaking of EB thirsting for value, boxes have been going up as well, I've noticed, just slightly. I mean, they were 115 not that long ago, and now they're creeping up on 125. So might want to snag one of those before they go too high if you are a box collector. Next, like I said, I wanted to talk about some of the Black Yellow Luffy cards and cards from that Three Brothers structure deck. Not too many of them are crazy or anything. Ace has always kind of held the reins on this one just because he's played in so many different decks. It's just a good 5-cost rusher. But Luffy being $12 for the alt art is pretty cheap, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, we can see sales. They're consistent. We get a couple each day. But I don't know why it's showing me damaged foil. But your near mint lowest is $20. So that's why that is right there. So $20 isn't too bad. And then, of course, we have the other Luffy, the Garp, the Ace leader, and the Sabo leader, both about $8, $9. There's just a lot going on here, and a lot of the cards aren't super played, like the Shanks, the Whitebeard, the Curly. But the more played cards definitely are worth a few more dollars. So be on the lookout to see these rise up if Luffy starts doing more stuff. But to the meat of this Market Watch, Reiju leader has doubled in price overnight. I mean, literally, we're talking $42 last week, all the way to $85 for your lowest near mint verified today. And we can see just how many sales there were today. I mean, just so many. Starts right here at $54. I mean, somebody snagged one up for $48 last night. I think that was a great snag. But $54 today. All of these sales all the way up to, somebody paid $99 for one not too long ago, earlier today. And be careful, there are Japanese copies on here, so make sure you take a look and see if there's a photo, see if it says Japanese or not. But for your lowest near mint verified English is $85 right now. That's kind of crazy to me. Another one that people thought were about to get to Axe was Gecko Moria, and they were wrong. This card really dipped down the past few weeks, as low as like $40, and To you who snagged these up, congratulations. You got a beautiful alt art for half the price, because now it is $78 for your lowest near mint verified. Just gone to the moon. Same with the regular. Like, this was down like $7, and now it has doubled in price. Your lowest is now $15 for the regular super rare. I know a lot of people were anticipating this getting at least limited, but Bandai was just like, nope, play the card. It's fine. So let's talk about some more Vinsmoke cards. We got Reiju alt art. This one had also been going down for a while, $40. And that's honestly not too bad. I don't think this one's really spiked up too much or anything. People are buying them, but there is another reprint of this coming out soon. So be on the lookout for that in the premium booster. I think that might be what's holding this back, is another alt art reprint of this. But 46 for your lowest verified. This one really hasn't jumped too hard yet. People are buying them, but the price just isn't jumping. I mean, we could see all these sales. Look at all these sales today. So many sales today. And then, of course, we have the regular one, which also has a whole lot of sales today. So many sales. People are buying these up. I mean, it was as low as $3 the other month. And now your lowest verified is $6. So definitely a rise in price, but nothing too crazy. One that is pretty crazy is Ichiji. If you had these and sold them for like $10 a copy the other day, you missed out, man. This card is $35 now. So if you had these Ichijis and got them for like $10, you did really good. These are really expensive now, and definitely will hold that value. Really good, strong card. And then we have Shiraya. This card's been played in law for the longest, and he's just down bad, man. This card's going down. I remember when this was like $30, and it's been sitting in my binder. I've had one for trade for forever. It's just been sitting in my binder, and nobody's wanted it, and now your lowest is $6.20. So wondering if this card will ever find another home. I guess we'll have to find out. But and one that will definitely not find another home until another leader for it is printed is Vinsmoke Judge, and this one has gone up just a little bit today as well. People are buying these. These have been so cheap for so long. I mean, this was as low as $3 alt art for the longest, and I mean, you had the time to grab these. Most deck only play like 2 Judge anyway. One that I think you should be on the lookout for is 9-cost Zoro. I think that people are forgetting that green, I do think, will have a decent Blackbeard matchup. A lot of green's really strong effects are not on plays. They have a lot of win attackings and activate main effects, a lot of the supernovas and stuff. Kid, for instance, this Zoro, for instance, Cavendish, Basil Hawkins. Like, there's just a lot there that I think can combat Blackbeard in 09. A lot of people are scared for Blackbeard, but one that I think will clear Blackbeard is Roanoa Zoro. This card doesn't have an on-play effect, can attack 3 times a turn, really big, is a really good card, and it's just been going down. This card's only $40 right now for the alt art, and for the regular secret is only $15 when the other, literally a month ago, we're talking $40 card. Your lowest verified $16. If you don't have these, I'd grab them. This card's insane, and I definitely think we'll have some time to shine in 09. Another one that I thought was interesting and you might want to keep an eye on is Shanks, just because we have that red-haired Pirates deck coming out. You know, this card's good, and I definitely think it will see play in the Shanks leader, but how good is it really? I don't know. But $12 for the alt isn't too bad, and I'm pretty sure the regular super is under $1. Another one that I wanted to look at is all the new SPs that came out for 09, and yeah, one of them is Rob Lucci, a man that everybody thought would get the hit too. A lot of people were thinking, oh, Lucci might get hit, Lucci might get hit. And then they revealed an SP of it, and everybody was like, Lucci's not getting hit. But this card has been on the steady decline for the longest. I mean, the whole time he's been out, when he originally first came out, $65, man. All the way down to $40. And now he is as low as $20 for your near mint. And then the other SP we have is Zoro Juro, which has honestly been a cheap card for a while, but definitely is cheaper now. $16 isn't too bad. People are buying these. Just a good solid card. Definitely will have a home in a deck. Rosinante is another one of them, and I just love this artwork. I think a lot of people are big fans of this one, and it doesn't have too many sales as of late. This card just doesn't see a lot of play, but how much more will the SP be worth? I don't really know. I think this one might take that cake, hold the value. This one, not like the SP is going to be harder to pull, but this one's artwork is just so much more cool. It's classic. Boa 6 cost is also getting a SP in there, so be on the lookout for that. If you have these, the value of them might go down once 09 comes out, so make sure to watch out for that. Then Dragon is also getting one as well, but this card's value has all been about 10 bucks, 12 bucks its whole life, so I don't really see this one going anywhere. And the other one is the Onami, not Onami, the Nami from 08, the Egghead Nami, and yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, the other one's the Nami, so we don't have any info on that one yet. But another card that a lot of people were speculating on was Sabo, and it did not get hit, so we can see there are a couple purchases today, but this card dropped down about 10 bucks the other day, so he is back up to his price at $60. And then same with the regular super. This one's just been going up. This card's insane, man. And we can see a whole lot of sales here, and I do believe that a lot of people are going to be gravitating towards this for Black Yellow Luffy. So if you don't have these, man, you're paying $100 for a playset. I mean, your lowest near mint is $26, and that's only one copy. Like, you're gonna have to buy them from a couple different people, so shipping adds in. You're gonna be looking at over $100 for a playset of this. But last card I wanted to mention is the Monkey D. Luffy Egghead. This one's just been about 50-60 bucks its whole life. You know, it's kind of going down, but I think people will be searching after the serial rare ones once nationals come around, and that is included in the tournament entry pack. You can pull a serialized version of this card, so be on the lookout for that, and make sure your card don't crash. And then of course we have the super rare back up at like $750. People are buying these up as well. You can see all these sales here today. I think we are about to see a flood of Black Yellow Luffy players. I don't know. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you're not subscribed already, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. It really helps me out a lot. And I will see you all on the next one. Peace.